Good evening, everybody. Hey, Brooklyn. How are we all this evening? I don't know whether everyone's got the notification that I was coming on. I've been watching a few interesting videos. Good evening, George. Let's see where the... I don't really want to close the curtains already because it's rather light still, so I don't want to make it too dark in here, but at the same time I don't want to look all shiny. So let's see how that goes for a bit. How we all doing, guys? Hey Julie, hey Trucker Friendlies, hey E-Ray, and hey George. I'm good, thank you. I look a bit rough, to be honest, but I'm okay. Nothing a good old wash will sort out. Wow, 24 of you. Thank you very much. Hey Big Ray. Big Ray from UK. I think you've either changed your YouTube name or welcome to the channel. I'm not too bad. Gavin Clerkin, hello. Well done for me. Go easy on the mushrooms, lol. Evening, Paul. Well, we are in for a treat tonight. Like I say, if you see the title, we're having steak out tonight, and we got some giant mushrooms. We got some peppercorn sauce. We got some steak that I've got some marinating in some beef chorizo or chili chorizo sauce. That's been marinating in there for the last half an hour while I've been getting the stream ready and talking to my dear and saying the usual good nights and everything. So tonight is steak night. Steak and PJs. Steak and PJs. Cheers for the sign photo. No problem, Gareth. Another bunch of prizes went out on Saturday morning. So hey Jake, what's cooking good looking? I don't think I'm good looking, but never mind. Yes, the only thing left to post now is the Scania goodies. So if you've won anything other than the Scania wash bag, look out in the post. I've sent out all the Ponsonby mouse mats, I've sent out all the book and the football as well. So those should be arriving today or tomorrow. 4 days off was awesome. We went over to Wales, had a weekend at father-in-law's new caravan. Nice steel. Oh, steak. Yeah, do you like the steak? It's marinating at the moment, Rolf. We got it marinating in some beef chorizo, sorry, chili chorizo sauce. Wow, you nearly had a bit of an upskirt shot then. Disaster. That would have been an absolute disaster then. Good job I got my flies done. Oh dear. Yes, Gareth, it was I think I've spent about 50 quid so far on postage, and the big one for Scania is got to go out yet, so that's going to be around 13 to 15 quid I reckon, but never mind, I did a giveaway. I'm sticking to the word, don't worry about it. Reap what you sow. But how was your weekends? Did anyone else get up to something nice? The free tenors are sat out of shot. There you go. We got everyone together. I'm trying to minimise the glow because for some reason the money on you spilling that sauce somehow. I won't spill it, Nick. You have little faith in me, or you've been watching me far too long. Wayne's Pirates of the Caribbean just went past. Sorry I didn't catch you all that. It'd be good if I could live stream with two cameras, like the front and the back, so then you could all see the trucks and everything going past. Not that they're all nice, there's one or two nice, but Easter was good. Yep, we went to the caravan, we had a lovely weekend, and then we drove back through the snow-capped mountains on the A470 E-Ray, as you correctly guessed. Or 370 was it? So that was interesting, showing my deer how to drive properly. Overtaking cars, like, they didn't even know I was coming. And there was, all of a sudden, there was like, wow, there's a 20-year-old car overtaking us on a bend. And it wasn't a dangerous overtake, by the way. I could see at least 3/4 of a mile ahead of us around the bends. So don't worry about that one, guys. And then we took a shortcut through Newtown, a place called Talbot. We took a shortcut through there, and it was a bit of an all-terrain route, to say the least, cutting the corners. And the lay-by I went past just had all eagles and eagles or falcons or birds of prey anyway, circling around it. Unfortunately, I can't see any at the moment, because what I'm going to do, I've cut off like bits of fat, and what I'm going to do is chuck it out there and hope that one of the birds of prey is around, and hopefully it'll be a bit of a test, and we'll see if he spots it, shall we? Sorry about the do. Okay, that's Chris Rabone telling me that he's found the football in the post, so that's pretty awesome. I don't know if he's watching live now, but if you are, Chris, hello, hello, hello. Right, so I'm going to throw the meat out to the birdies and see if anything comes. I'm not expecting it to, but you never know. Oh, glad I found this deep lay-by tonight, I tell you. Just as a big massive tipper drives past within inches. Great. Hey Jackie, you alright? Hey Chris, I've just got your email. I'm delighted that it's arrived okay. Another weight off my mind. Jackie, we've got your chorizo sauce in action, marinating our steak for tonight. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, but it's been in there about half an hour, and I can already smell the I can smell the chili chorizo in the air, so I'm sure it's going to be perfectly fine. We might not even need the peppercorn sauce, but we'll see. We'll see. You know what my fat personal item is like? I always end up cooking more than I do. Yeah, I got the mail, yeah. Did we have a nice break? Yes, Matthew, thank you. Yes, Matthew. 21 people watching and only 8 likes. What's going on there, eh? Get the fudge in there, lad. I haven't got any fudge, sorry. Maybe you could come and pack some for me. Hey, that's more like it. Thank you for liking, guys. We was going to be having some sliced garlic potatoes, but I forgot them. Every Monday it's becoming a bit of a routine. I have to forget some item of food that I planned to bring with me. Got the butter, got the mushrooms, got the steak, got everything except the garlic potatoes, so never mind. Parcel was fine, thank you Jackie. I left them in the fridge, yes. Hello Dave, everybody welcome my dear. She should be watching Hollyoaks, so for some reason... Lol, Tuesday, yes it is Tuesday. Damn you bank holiday. Screwing with my calendar. I've written every piece of... I've got a diary that I'll keep for myself. I'll written Monday there, and we've got a little timesheet as well for work. That ended up written on Monday as well, so luckily I realised the errors and just only booked in the times, but never mind. So we're just going to get our onion chopped. Unfortunately I didn't get any beer over the weekend, and I didn't think to stop on the way and pick some up, so there's no cold refreshing booze tonight. Never mind. I'll have to see what's in the hand wash that we got. We are on a pretty busy road on the way to Camborne, E-Ray. That should narrow it down a bit. Do I know Tim Eldridge? He comes from up my way. No, I don't, unfortunately. It's a pretty big area where I'm from, to be honest, so... We're not going to have too much onion tonight. Tim Eldridge is from Solihull. Oh, right, okay. I'm not quite from there, to be honest, buddy. I'm from Wolverhampton. Aye, aye. Yeah, I'm from Wolverhampton. So it's a bit far for me to know anyone from there, to be honest. I think we've delivered somewhere around Solihull before and frequented the area. Here I am with some bishop's finger. I don't know what that is. What's a bishop's finger? Why do I feel like I shouldn't have asked that question? Yes, thank you very much, Jackie. Jackie sent me another package with some more kind of spicy foods and some sauces and everything. Very kind of you. He even sent me a birthday card. Wow, can't wait to open that next month. It looks like it's gonna absolutely chuck it down. Hello, old school. I'm good, thanks. You? Yes, okay, dear. It's April already, so this month. Oh, God. My bank holiday calendar needs slapping around the face. I nearly got away with that, dear. And my dear is a very avid Hollyoaks fan, and she's actually watching me now and commenting while Hollyoaks is on. So that's what you call love, guys. That's definitely what you call love. Even though she's been with me all weekend, she still wants to watch me. Bless. So, right, we got our onions. We're just going to sort out our mushrooms now, he said. And then we're going to get cooking. So, still only 15 likes, guys. I'm such disappoint. Oh, but anyway, we have recorded a vlog today. That's going to be edited on the laptop when I get back home sometime. We've got a mushroom growing inside a mushroom. That doesn't look very good, if you'll excuse the pun. So yes, my girlfriend said if I was a lorry driver I'd be 35 stone by Christmas. Well, you're 34 stone now, are you? You don't have to put on weight to be a lorry driver. I put on a little bit, but not much. And as you've seen, I don't eat too... I don't watch what I eat, but I don't eat too bad, to be honest. It's just about taking the time. Old school, yes thanks. What am I cooking? We're cooking chorizo steak. I've got myself some steak and I've marinated it for the last 45 minutes or so in some chorizo sauce. I've got some peppercorn sauce as well, just in case, but I don't know whether I'll be using it because of the chorizo stuff. Right, Right, let me just read. You've passed your medical theory and hazard this afternoon. Whoop whoop. Love the vlogs. Be safe. Hey, everyone congratulate Bulgarian. Bulgarian, well done. Another one that I'm convincing to take up this sad, lonely life. You haven't got to explain that joke, dear. I'm more like a mad cow. But, where's my knife? Wow. We would have been having it with some lovely garlic and herb sliced, diced and thiced potatoes, but I forgot to bring them out the fridge this morning, so to be honest I haven't decided what I'm going to cook them with, to be honest. I don't know whether I'm going to cook them with anything. I might just not have anything with it. I just might have the steak, or I've got some noodles or some rice. Yeah, don't really fancy any of that, to be fair. There is a guy recently parked up behind me. I could go and ask him if he's got some garlic and herb flavoured potato chip fries, but I don't think he will. Good evening, Luke C. How you doing? Hey Gabriel, how you doing, mate? I'm okay, David, thanks. Then again, I get told I cook better than Gordon Ramsay. Right. Is that because of your language? Have you got better language? See, I normally swear quite regularly, but I have to keep it rather toned down for you lot. I mean, YouTube demonetizes most of the videos straight away anyway when I'm live, but you know, I try and keep them so they can be reviewed. Where's the lamb sauce? She's giving away all my eating habits except one. That's not for you guys to know. Ask your mother. Hey Alan T. Glad to make one of your live thingies. Thanks. I've seen you in a couple of them before. Hey Mick Higgy. It's your birthday and anniversary today. Happy birthday, Jackie. So you got married on your birthday? That's one way to keep him from forgetting the date. I think that's what we'll have to do, dear. We're on way to Camborne, David. We got some green wrapped house factory stuff. So we got some chunky onions, chunky mushrooms. Now we just got to get it all cooked. Swearing shows honesty, CJ. It's the people holding it you have to worry about. Well, I do swear loads, but like I say, I've got to keep it child friendly. There's a few young people and easily persuaded people around, so I don't want to swear. There's some people that watch with their kids, so try and keep it a normal, happy environment. Damien Lynch, hello, welcome to the channel, buddy. Jump the fence inside, find something to cook for. I'll tell you what, you're probably not wrong. Although from the smell of the last field that we stopped outside, I think the only greenery would have been mixed in with some brownery, to be honest. But it's nice to see 40 of you watching. I hope the stream quality is okay. Who's my favourite comedian? Hey Damien Lynch. The problem with me is that I don't have favourites as such, and if I did have favourites, I'd forget their names. Wow, I like the I'm terrible with names. Dear, help me out. Is it Steve Hughes, the Australian guy? I like him. Jimmy Carr isn't my favourite, nah. I have been to see Jimmy Carr, to be honest. Tattooed on the rim. Hey, is that true, Gabriel? Peter Martin, we are on way to Camborne on a very busy main road that way, so we're in Cornwall. Actually no, I think we're still in Devon. Hey Dakar. I can't think of any other names. Sean Locke, is it? Sean Locke off 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. The little weedy guy, he's funny. Mr. Bean isn't a comedian, dear. Rowan Atkinson's I've never seen Rowan Atkinson do stand-up. Maybe he could be quite funny. Like I say, I'm terrible with names. I can't stand Keith Lemon. Lee Evans, I do like Lee Evans, but towards the end it started to get a bit repetitive. Say a joke, pull a funny face. Say a joke, pull a funny face. I'm not a big fan of Peter Kay. He was funny, okay, for, you know, cheesecake and that, but you can't beat the old like John Cleese and 40 Towers and stuff like that. They're my favourite comedy shows. Right, let's just wash my hands once more, and then we're gonna get this steak on the bake. Russell Howard ain't too bad. We lost a local comedian over the weekend. Who's that, Dave? My apologies. Al Murray? No, he's not my cup of tea. I didn't mind Michael McIntyre. I say that like he's not around anymore. Michael McIntyre's pretty good because he can relate, you know, he says jokes that are relatable to modern life, and like the sketches when he talks about being a parent, that's just hilarious. And I think we watched it just after, or not long after, my son had been born, and we got my daughter as well anyway, but it was absolutely perfect what he was saying. Jeffro. Morecambe and Wise, yeah, they're okay. Whose mom's hilarious? I'm near Jeffro. He doesn't do Camborne Wednesdays. Bill Maynard. Okay. Hey Fallen Alien. Jasper Carrot. I think Jasper Carrot was funny like in sketches and that, but other than that I wasn't quite keen. There's that girl. She isn't too bad. Sarah Milligan, she's okay. I like her because she's very self-criticising in a funny way. She, you know, she's like myself. I'll take the mickey out of myself, and that's a good. It's a good skill to have, I think. Being modest enough to laugh at yourself. If you take everything too serious in life, then you're just never gonna laugh. So we bought some little tongues, tiny little cheap tongues, and I must admit it's gonna be a buy cheap, buy twice, to be honest, because I'm gonna fall out with them, I reckon. Billy Connolly. Now I like Billy Connolly. I haven't watched him stand up for bloody years, but I like his accent and his body language, and you know the way the way he portrays himself on stage and all that. I love watching the old Whose Line Is It Anyway? Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's class. I love watching those guys think on their feet. A few of the comedians in there are my favourite, but I've got no idea what their names are. The coloured chap on there, he's absolutely hilarious. He's one of the funniest. Then you got the guy who makes all the sounds. Each one of them are funny in their own way. Actually, is it Caroline Quintin? She was on there. Whose line is it anyway? Or is it Catherine? No. She was actually on Whose Line Is It Anyway in America. I think we're going to try out this peppercorn sauce. Because even though we've marinated it in the chili chorizo sauce, I can definitely smell it around. But that's what she said. Oh dear. So we're just going to slow cook that steak for a little while now. Pretty simple really. Like I've said, we've had it marinating in the cabbage for about almost an hour actually. Oh. It's been marinating in the cabbage for about an hour, picking up all those chorizo juices. So hopefully that'll represent itself in the thing. Can we get a couple more likes? Nearly 40 of you guys. A couple more likes if you don't mind. When am I getting married? When we can get round to organising it and affording it. We can nearly afford it, but as with any kind of wedding, there's never enough money. You always want to get it a little bit better. As much as I want to whisk her up to Gretna Green, I don't think that's what my dear wants. I'd go and get married in Scotland tomorrow if I had my way, but never mind. We're gonna let a bit of air in through the skylight, eh? Get me. Our Cinderella's skylight, ever so posh. I'm sorry about the glow. Really am sorry. I have to use the forward facing camera, which isn't as good a quality. And the meat's still on the floor. We've managed to rewire my lights. I'm not going to put them on just yet. But this morning I had to wait for an hour to be unloaded. So, is it flickering for you lot? I hope it's not. You just had teriyaki chicken and noodles. Very nice, fun works. I was thinking of having some noodles tonight, being as I forgot my potatoes. Have I ever tried weed? I'm 30 odd years old, so I'll let you have a little guess. As long as it's not a big fat gypsy wedding. Any more steak and it will be. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I can think of better things to spend money on than drugs, to be honest. I don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? If you want to do them, it's up to you. But just remember that there's another 36 people watching with you now. And who knows how many people are watching it in the future, so maybe just be careful what you say. I don't want you admitting stuff that you might regret later on. The picture quality is fine, okay? Okie dokie. Oh, yeah. So, yes. Did anyone else get up to anything nice for the bank holiday? We went down to the caravan. Had a nice relaxing weekend, to be honest. Absolutely knackered out the kids, I'll tell you that. Smash the like button, thanks Ginge. I'd rather put fuel in the bike and ride that than take drugs. Yeah. Look at the window. Yes, Battleborn. We have, welcome to the channel, Battleborn. We have good old Phyllis. Phyllis is down there, along with our industrial sized Nescafe tin. I'm sure we'll be whacking some of that in our cup in a bit. Smoke and fly, lol. Yep, okay. Enjoy your flight. Yes, we got that fridge. We did have a fridge called Kevin that recently deceased, but I found out that it was a fault with the wire. My colleague, I gave the wire to my colleague and he fixed it. He sorted out the bad connection on the wire. Nice tanker just left here, that's all. R.I.P. Kevin. Yes. It was a sad day, especially since he didn't have to go. It was the wiring all the time. Put too much juice in this now. I suppose we could cook some noodles in the juice just to have something little to go with it. Oh dear. Loads of emails, loads of emails. Yeah, they love the eggs, thank you, Jackie. They like the eggs. Oh dear. So it doesn't look like anyone else got up to much. Did I get your message on Twitter? No. For some reason I didn't get an email saying that I had a message, so I will have a look there later on, see if I can find it. For those of you that don't know, I'm CJC Vlogs on Twitter. I don't know how to use it. To be honest, it's just the same as all the other social medias, so I don't know how much I'll use it, but I thought I'd get an account while the name was still available. CJC was taken, so I had to stick to CJC Vlogs. I didn't realise you could get away without putting your real name in. So it's literally my name in there is CJC Vlogs. Come on then guys, sell Twitter to me then. Do any of you lot use Twitter? I'm an alien to it. All I know is that people retweet, and can you not see other people's comments? I've tried seeing when people have commented on Twitter posts. Do you not actually see what everyone else has put? Because that's quite clever. That's a good idea. If that's the case. Fit a new house alarm. Okay, unlucky. Hey Craig Dawson, hope you're alright. You're coming back for some steak. You gotta go build a bed. Whoa. Some people have all the excitement, Gabriel. I hope it's for you to lie in afterwards. You made your bed, you lie in it. Still some red juice coming out of this bad boy. So it's not quite done yet. I think I've asked it in the stream before, but being as we're doing steak right now, how do you all like your steak? I like it medium/medium rare. I only use Twitter to follow things I'm interested in. Yeah. You had to work. Catch up Saturday. Okay, Daka. Speak to you soon, buddy. Right, while there's still some sauce in there, we're going to whack in our veg. Or are we? Not quite going to be enough space, I don't think, but you know. sure we'll make some space. Would I, let's have a look, medium rare, medium rare, medium. Yeah, medium rare. Would I ever do a video explaining driver's hours in detail? I'm new to driving. It's a bit of a minefield. Jake, I've never actually done I've never been a big fan of doing big tutorials on things. I've got a trail of thought playlist where I've gave like advice as opposed to an actual how-to kind of thing. There's plenty of other people that have done driver's hours videos, and I must admit they are a good way of getting a load of views and stuff like that. The only thing putting me off is if I say something that I think's correct and it turns out not to be correct, then I have to either delete the video, re-upload it again and correct myself, because I don't want to be accused of getting people into trouble. Do you know what I mean? I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Don't get me wrong, I've been doing it over 5 years, so I do know the hours. All I can say is, if you're ever in doubt, just ask. Kev T's got a good driver's hours video. Other than that, I haven't really watched anyone else do one. I've watched Kev T's briefly, just to make sure I haven't forgot anything. But there's always the danger of slipping up, because if you say something that shouldn't be, like, I don't know, say you talk about like the split rests, reducing your break to 9 hours, even though you've had a 3-hour rest during the day. It's called a split break, split rest period, whatever you want to call it. You could say stuff like that and someone could get the wrong idea about it and end up getting in trouble or getting fined, and I don't want that pressure, to be honest. So I hope that answers your question. I do apologise, but I probably won't be doing a driver's hours one. I could do a video explaining how to do a printout when you do cock up on your hours. How about that? Get out a jail card, because the rules have been brought in now that they can give you on the spot fines for up to 28 days ago. So that's not very nice. Wouldn't want one of them slapped on my thing. Oh yeah, medium rare, well done from you. Cheers, David. It's gonna get christened tonight. Nudge nudge, we good old Gabriel, eh? Okay, see you later, Matthew. Plenty of mushrooms. Just be careful of PAA and you can't go wrong. How do I log my hours? Well, I keep a personal diary of my hours as well as a digicard. Where are you from, Battleborn? Are you from the UK or elsewhere? We got loads of mushrooms, loads of onion, and they've thinned out now, and there's plenty of space back in the pan. Put a tiny bit too much water in. I might have to thicken it up in a minute with some more chorizo sauce. Oh wow, hello Nevada. Awesome. Everybody welcome Battleborn to the channel. I think I've seen you before actually, so forgive me for getting where you're from. Hey Philip Jenkins, I'm good, thank you. That smells great. Definitely does. Come and join me. Right, Nevada, America. Okay, so you guys over in America, you're used to the just the logbooks, and now you're all being switched to e-logs. We use our own kind of equivalent to e-logs. We in the UK didn't have e-logs until around about, I'd say about 8 years ago, maybe more, maybe less. but I've only been driving 5 years to know for definite. I think Mark Dring's just gone past. But he's off. He's not at work anymore, is he? I thought he'd finished. So you guys in America, you're just switching over to e-logs, and there's a lot of controversy over them. There's a lot of debate, a lot of arguments. One thing I will try and say to anyone who is from America, e-logs are there for yourself as well as your company. There you go, taco head. It's on a taco head, Nick, thank you. We used to have an old-fashioned thing called a paper, it was a tachograph, where basically it was a needle on a chronological kind of disc that used to scratch your speed and movements onto a circular disc. We used to call them frisbees as a bit of a nickname, and they're actually called tachographs. They were used for quite a long time. Before that, I guess it was e-logs. Now we have what's called digital tachographs. It's like an e-log, but pretty much your equivalent is an e-log. I've lost a bit of connection. Right, if you look on the... There you can see. It's not focusing on it, but basically you can see on there all the recent... it'll save stuff for over 28 days. You can plug it in, and I think it records the vehicle and driver details for longer than that. Our employees have an obligation, our employers have an obligation to download the information off it. Let me just make sure I show you the right way. Basically we've got a, I'm not going to show it on camera, we've got a card basically, and it's got our face on and a little computer chip that obviously saves our driving data, our personal driving data, what vehicle we're in, where we are, what times we've worked, what speeds we've done, etc, etc. And if we get pulled over, the police and whoever pulls you over have got means to download it as well. They'll plug it in, download the data, and they'll say, oh, I see you did a bit of speed down that hill back there and stuff like that. I see you went over your driving hours last week, yada yada yada. And now they can fine you. But as much as you don't, yeah, it was a frisbee because people used to just throw them out. I didn't, because I wasn't really. I think I've used one I used one for about 2 months in my first truck. And then briefly with some of the agencies, they had some old trucks. So now you can't hide. And like I say, what do you do in Nevada, Battleborn? One thing I'd like to do is drive out there on the open plains. But to be honest guys, I think we're nearly done. It's starting to get dark. I've had to turn the I've had to shut the door because it started raining. I had to shut the skylight, sorry. What I'm going to do, we're losing viewers. I think I'm boring you to death with the history of the e-log. But sorry about that if I am boring you. Look what you've done, Battleborn. You've scared everyone off. Just kidding. If I started my own haulage company, what would I call it? I don't know. No idea. I don't ever think I would. But anyway, guys, I think I'm not going to have anything else with it tonight. I think I'm just going to have my steak because it's very... Don't worry, Battleborn, I'm just kidding, mate. I'm just kidding. But there we have it. Simple steak with mushrooms and onions, chorizo marinated sauce. Yes, I was going to do some noodles and that, but we've lost all the sauce with the veggies. It's only bloody transport, yes. Good night. Good night, my little man. Sleep easy, son. Daddy loves you. Just making sure all the lights are off. So, hope we had a good Easter. Hey, thanks. Good enough to eat, dude. Yes, it is good enough to eat, and I will. See what are those? Yes, well, never mind, eh? But, yeah, I'd love to drive across in America and Canada. I'd love to drive a big rig. Next month, sorry, in 2 weeks' time or 2 to 3 weeks, whenever we book it, I'm going to be driving a monster truck for my birthday, and hopefully I'm going to record it and get a bit of a vlog. See you later, David. I was only saying night to my son, I'm not quite going just yet. My steak's relaxing, I think it is. Bird poo transport. I don't think that'll go down very well, to be honest. I can't imagine having a really big client base with bird poo transport. I don't know what it would be. As you've seen from the video titles, I do like to play with words with some of the titles and that, so I'm sure I could think of something quite interesting. Oh dear. How's my day been, mate? It is resting, not relaxing, yes. Hello, Ethan. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I did have this. I was going to put something on this. Or I ain't going to now. I didn't buy myself any bread this weekend either. Because we do sometimes throw a lot of it away. My meat's still on the floor there, so there's nothing been around to pick it up. Can't go wrong with the steak. Hey Ethan, sorry, I think you're just a little bit late to the party, man. We've just finished cooking it, mate. And we got some steak, mushrooms and onions. And we marinated it in some chorizo, chili chorizo sauce. We did buy some peppercorn sauce to have with it, but that's going up in the cupboard for next time, I think. The meat, I threw some meat out the front, just a bit of the fat, not a lot. It was a bit of an experiment to see if I could get something on the live stream coming down to pick it up, but maybe a fox or a badger will pick it up in the night, I don't know. The reason I threw it outside rather than chucked it in the bin was, one, it'd stink soon, stale food, and two, why throw it away when another animal could eat it? Hope you like the thumbnail for the video. Actually, I wanted to try and make it look like I was feeding the tigers, but pretty big imagination if you wanted to think that. But anyway, just to let you all know, there's no vlog tonight. I have recorded this morning and this afternoon. I'll probably record a video on my phone. It is noisy. I've just opened the windows, to be fair, dear. It started raining, so we steamed up. There we go. I've shut the driver's side now. Where am I today? I'm on the A30, Stephen. My trucking master chef life. Yes, Bulgarian. But it's just something to do while I live stream. I love streaming and interacting with you all because it's better than sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Oh. My mum and me feed a pheasant in your back garden. Wow, there was a few pheasants I could hear. Strange. Sure that car was beeping his horn as he went past. It was this morning when I parked up, I had to wait for an hour before I could go and unload. Even though the kids aren't at school, we still have to wait till 9:30 to deliver. You know, they make you wait till after the kids have been to school and they're all safely tucked away in school so they can't be run over by a nasty lorry. But realistically, they should lock everyone up in the village because they don't know what to do when they see a lorry coming towards them. They're like... Anyway, never mind. Some people just haven't got the situational awareness. Here's I don't know, Stewie, is it? I don't know. We got out, treated ourselves to a lunchbox the other week when I was on about getting some foil. How far north have we ever been? Me and Cinderella, furthest north we went to Durham. Hey Glenn. Yeah, Stephen, thank you. If I haven't done a vlog, I normally try and do a live stream if I'm not at home. The furthest way we've been is Durham. We do deliver into Scotland, but that normally goes to all the other drivers. I keep meaning to ask if you can send me up there. It'd be nice to go up there. We take some steel up there sometimes. There's a few house factory loads opening up to go up to Scotland, but there's a Scottish firm that doing that house as back loads, so I can't see us taking many up there. Last week, Durham, that's where you're from. Who's from Durham? I remember someone. Wasn't you the bus driver? There was a bus driver in Durham that I used to see, and he managed to spot himself on one of the vlogs. There was someone else down near Plymouth, I think I went past as well. But Squires' fleet is, off the top of my head, about 7 or 8. It mainly it is only Scanias, Jake. All we've got is Scanias. The company switched over to Scania way back. When I was a kid, my dad worked for Squires. That's one of the reasons I work for them now. My dad didn't get me the job or anything, but you know, it's like I had experience with them, to say the least. So, you know, you go somewhere where you know the people, then it's a lot better experience. And to know that I was working with some of the guys when I was a teenager, and then it's gone full circle and I'm working for them now. Quite a bit of a story, to be honest. But they've got we got a few 124 480s. The biggest engines we've got are 480s now. When I was a kid, they used to have a lot of V8s, quite a few absolute beasts, and my dad drove one of the early streamline bonnets. One of the first ever streamline bonnets to be introduced was on one of my dad's lorries, or the first one in the Midlands anyway. How tiring is a day's lorry driving? European truck spotters. Okay, I'll take a look at that. It depends on your day. Funworks, sorry, I forgot to ask the question. It depends on how your day is. The other week, all I did was get up, go hook up to my trailer, and then we drove all the way down to Camborne, and then we tipped for about an hour, if that, and then came back up. And I must admit that was a bit of a tiring day. My steak's not getting too cold, but I will be going to enjoy it shortly. It all depends on your day. I mean, today I've been up over, well over 12 hours. I've been up about 14 hours now. 15 hours. And I don't feel tired because it's not been as much as I haven't stopped. I've had my breaks, I've had time to relax, I've had time in between driving and unloading to chill out, so it hasn't tired me out too much. Whereas when you get days like that where you're just constantly driving, that to me they're the hardest days. They're the hardest days. Ow! Yes, just poured boiling water all over my finger. Good job. So I've got my coffee, I've got my steak, I've got my son is in bed all nice, and the kids are okay. My dear is fine, chatting away, and I'm here about to tuck into steak and earn some more money on a night out. So what more can I say, hey? But I am going to go and finish off my meal, or at least start it. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight on the live stream. Don't forget to give it a like before you leave, and I'll speak to you all in the next vlog. See you guys.